Welcome to Sports Vibes on Inception FM, where passion meets the game, bringing you the hottest headlines, behind-the-scenes drama, and unfiltered analysis from the world of sports. From football fields to cricket pitches, NBA courts to Olympic dreams. If it moves, we talk about it. This is your one-stop zone for real talk, real fans, and real vibes. Let's kick off.
Welcome back to Sports Vibes, your home for real talk, real highlights, and real legends. I'm your host, Emerald Green, and today we're turning our spotlight on a story that reminds us all that sometimes the game calls you back where your heart never left. Damian Lillard, Dame Time himself, is going back to Portland. That's right, the man who lit up Rip City, broke records, and redefined loyalty, is suiting up once again for the Blazers. Who said you can't go home? Today we break down the return, the legacy, and what it means when a hero decides to write his final chapter where it all began. Let's vibe on this comeback, because this one's personal. They said you can't go home. Damian Lillard returns to Portland. In a moment that feels part poetic bookend and part bold new chapter, Damian Dame Time Lillard has rekindled his relationship with the Portland Trail Blazers. The nine-time All-Star signed a 3-year, $42 million deal with a player option and a no-trade clause to return to the franchise that drafted him in 2012 and shaped him into an NBA icon. This is Portland and Lillard writing a story about loyalty, legacy, family, and unfinished business. 1. The departure. Portland to Milwaukee to free agency. Lillard spent the formative arc of his career in Portland, 2012 to 2023, rewriting franchise records and pulling off iconic feats. Rookie of the Year, 7 All-Star selections, and the Blazers' all-time leading scorer. But in 2023, he requested a trade, chasing new ambitions. Milwaukee answered, pairing him with Giannis Antetokounmpo, only for the experiment to sputter. After 2 seasons, including a brutal Achilles tear in the 2025 playoffs, the Bucks waived and stretched his remaining $113 million contract over 5 years, becoming the costliest contract buyout in NBA history. 2. Why Portland? A personal compass. Despite veteran offers from contenders like Boston and Minnesota, Lillard's decision boiled down to one thing: family. He has 3 children based in Portland, and he wanted to recover from injuries surrounded by his loved ones. Inside Portland, conversations were earnest and personal. Meetings involving Lillard, GM Joe Cronin, and coach Chauncey Billups took place in his home, underscoring the sincerity of the reunion. 3. Portfolio of achievement. Building a legacy. Damian Lillard already secured his place in Portland's lore. NBA Rookie of the Year, 2012 to 13. 7 All-Star and 7 All-NBA honors. Franchise's all-time leader in points and three-pointers. Trailblazers Teammate of the Year and J. Walter Kennedy Citizenship Award. He also delivered unforgettable moments, game winners, and playoff heroics that fueled a bond between Dame and Rip City. 4. What's changed and what remains the same? Changed. At 35 and rehabbing a torn Achilles, Lillard enters a new physical reality. Moreover, he now sits atop a different contract, a 3-year, $42 million deal with a player option and no trade protection. Remaining, his leadership remains core. Lillard's return promises mentorship for rising guards Scoot Henderson and Shaedon Sharpe, instructive at both ends of the floor. 5. The fit, emotionally, financially, and strategically. Emotionally, this is homecoming. Blazer fans remember Lillard's buzzer beaters and loyalty. Financially, Lillard wins. He banks $70 million next season by combining Portland's salary with Milwaukee's buyout payments. Strategically, a calculated gamble for Portland. Adding Lillard accelerates their timeline while maintaining cap flexibility. 6. The potential pitfalls, playing time and development concerns, health and aging body. Rebuild clarity, balancing veteran presence with youth development. 7. What it means for Lillard, for Portland, and for legacy. For Lillard, redemption and respect. Family and roots. control of his career trajectory. For Portland, fan resurgence, on-court stability, cap-friendly leadership. For his legacy, cementing status as the greatest Blazer, a storybook finish to a remarkable career. 8. Storylines to watch in 2025-26 and beyond. Lillard's rehab and return to form, development of young stars under his mentorship, clarity on Portland's long-term direction. Final verdict, Damian Lillard's return isn't just a transaction. It's a homecoming, an embrace of legacy, and a recalibration of identity. Lillard chose Portland over contenders because it means more than basketball. Few framed their careers as seamlessly as Dame has with Portland. He came, he stayed, he left, and now, injured but unbowed, he returns, poised to close the circle. Whether it's by lighting up the Moda Center one last time or fostering the next generation, Lillard's final act in Rip City still promises to echo. And that's a wrap on today's Sports Vibes. Damian Lillard's return to Portland isn't just a headline, it's a homecoming. It's about family, unfinished business, and a legacy that echoes through the Moda Center and far beyond. Whether he leads the team to glory or mentors the next generation, one thing's clear. Dame time was, and still is, Portland time. Stay tuned, stay inspired, and remember, on Sports Vibes, we don't just talk sports. We tell the stories behind the jerseys. Until next time, peace, power, and PDX pride.
That's a wrap for today's Sports Vibes. Thanks for vibing with us on Inception FM. Whether you're catching us on the drive, in the gym, or from the bleachers, remember, the game never stops, and neither do we. Stay locked in, stay passionate, and we'll catch you on the next play. Until then, peace, power, and plenty of vibes.
This show is a production of IQ Inc. Marketing. If you would like to advertise your product or service on this show to the U.S. and Caribbean markets and through our multicultural publications in New York, please call 866-435-3286 or send an email to info@myiqinc.com.